Trish, what are you doing? What? You gonna get ready to help me cook? It's late. You know, we took that ride. Why didn't you ride with Papa? Huh? You want to? Okay. Well, you missed out. All the people came along. They sure did. It's getting late now. It's the day before Thanksgiving. We ain't gonna be cooking up nothing special. We just gonna throw something together that's simple and easy, but also yummy and brings back memories. Okay. Feast on your kit and caboodle there. Okay. Oh, hello there, friend and family. I didn't think I'd see you again today. Since y'all were all out with me on the ride, we had a carpool, didn't we? Yep. And we had 4 in the front, 7 or 8 in the back. And I'm not sure how many of you were in the trunk or on the roof. I'm sorry for not taking the truck, but that's rather chilly. But it's getting late, and old Mr. Tom's getting tired. You know? So we gotta put something together to eat. You know, it's not like we ain't gotta eat. We still gotta eat. Ain't like I'm gonna eat some cold chili out of a can or nothing. So, if you want to, step on back and grab up a seat there in the dining room, or grab some of them folding chairs out of the living room and den, and I'll show you what we got going on right here tonight. It's just something simple, something we've all had, something that brings back fond memories, it does, from back in the day. When our grandmama and our mama took care of us. And I'm going to take care of me and all of y'all right here in the old country kitchen. Yes, we are. So y'all, like always, you're going to need some things. And I don't know about y'all, if you can guess what we're going to be doing. Oh, we got a lot of things here, don't we? Then we got some of this here old tomato soup. Condensed soup, you know, in a can. Great value. Back in the day, we always had Campbell's. Yeah, well, I'm a little short on Campbell's. I got some of this tomato condensed soup. That'll be just fine for now. And since that's just great value and ain't too yummy, it's okay. We're going to spice it up with a little Italian seasoning. Yep. Some minced onion. Some minced garlic. Sure enough. And that's just for the soup. And then we're going to have something that you just know. It's a favorite with tomato soup. Or at least it was for me during my childhood. All the way up through my teen years and adult years. You know, it's one of those things, back when we didn't have so much, that was a real comfort to us. Yep, it was. And what was that? Grilled cheese. Yep, grilled cheese and tomato soup it was. So we're going to need a few things to whip up that old grilled cheese, aren't we? And over the years, I've developed a superior grilled cheese. Now, Mama, she'd make it with some of that there, you know, American cheese coming that there big old block. Yep. Some called it commodity cheese. And occasionally, those that were in the military, they'd get a few of them from time to time, they would. Since it was surplus, the government was buying up all the milk, making cheese. And they'd give it away. 'Cause little poor enlisted men were extremely poor if they had families. So we're going to need some kind of bread. Yep. I just happen to have me some Sunbeam Giant sandwich bread right here. Sure do. And yeah, I got me none of that there fine loaf commodity cheese. Wish I did, because that was actually fine. But I got me some Dutch Farms processed American cheese. Now, it ain't made vegetable oil and all of that. It's actually got, you know, cheese. If you don't know Dutch Farms, you might want to check it out. And we got some Dukes. You might wonder why, but I'll show you. And we got some of our famous Heinz yellow mustard and a secret ingredient. Now I'm going to tell you. This makes it all the more better. Dill pickles. Yep. You just have to stay with me. See how that all comes out. Yes, you will. Now, the secret to making not only a fantastic tomato soup out of that can, of course, that's the spices that are there, but a grilled cheese, you got to put out your ingredients, bring them up to room temperature. You got cheese, those pickles. Of course, I know many of y'all are saying, I don't use no pickles. Well, if you ever do it this way, you'll never do it another way. Bring them out. Let them get up to room temperature. Because if you bring out your cheese and your pickles, or even your condiments, you know, straight out of the fridge, this old white bread here will be burned black. Or any of this comes up to temperature. Trust me, it will. This is one of those pro tips right now. If you do it my way, you'll never do it another. And of course, we need a pot. We got our little old ancient pot, black anodized here with a little lid on it. And we got our little single serving, heavy duty skillet right there. It's just big enough for one sandwich, and that's okay. We're going to be making two, but that'll work just fine. God Lord, I wish I had a $5 bill for every meal that little bitty skillet's made. Eggs, scrambled eggs, grilled cheese, oh, fried taters, you know, with just me here and the kitty crew, Trixie. And I don't need that big whopping 10, 12-inch skillet anymore. Every time I bring it out, I'll wind up having leftovers for an entire week. So let's get you all set up, and we'll get on start making this late night meal. And sometimes when it's late at night and I'm editing, I'll sneak on in here while the videos are processing, and I'll at least make me up a fine grilled cheese as a midnight snack. Now you tell me it don't get no better than that. It just don't. Now if you want to use Swiss, provolone, Gouda, whatever Munster, that's fine. We're going to keep it American. We're going to keep it with American processed cheese, and it'll be just okay. Trust me, it will. Okay, y'all. First thing we got to do is we got to get that soup in there. You know, that condensed tomato soup. Yes, we do. Got to get that on in there. Right on in there. Now, as all of y'all know, they say use a can of water. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But like always, use filtered water if you can. If not, use some of that there pricey store-bought bottled water. Okay, I'll be right back. So y'all, we filled up that can with some of that there nice filtered water. And we're going to pour it on in there. Of course, we're going to slosh it around because we want to get all that goodness out. Yes, we do. Pour it on in there, just like that. It ain't hard. See? Can's all washed out. That's the way you want it. We pour poke. You don't want to leave nothing behind. If not, put a little more water in. Cook it off. Okay? Now, since that old condensed soup from old Walmart, great value, ain't all that tasty. I mean, it's tasty. I mean, if you ain't got this, you don't got to. What we're going to do is we're going to put this in a half teaspoon of this Italian seasoning. Sort of kind of heaping. Trust me. We're just going to plop that on in there. You know, that Italian seasoning's got that marjoram, thyme, rosemary, savory, sage, oregano, and basil. Everything you need to enhance that tomato soup. Yes, it does. But the one thing that there Italian seasoning don't got, garlic. Oh my God. I mean, who could ever eat tomatoes and not have garlic? So we're going to drop in a half a teaspoon of that minced garlic. Yes, we are. Plus, it'll give us a little substance, a little bite. You know what I'm saying. And then we got to put in some onion. You know I always cook with onion. I'm being lazy now that I got fresh onion. I'm going to go with my minced onion right here. And I'm going to go with a heaping half a teaspoon of this minced onion. Okay. Now there's one thing I forgot to tell you that you're going to need. And you might have seen it on the counter. And that is, you're going to need some pepper. Yep, I forgot it. My bad. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take some little fresh ground pepper in our shaker there. And we're going to pop it on in there. Yes, we are. And then, what are we going to do? We're going to give all that a nice stir. And you see that comes up on the side. You don't want that. Nope. We're going to give it a nice stir right there. Yep. Now it's sitting on a big old burner right now. And we don't want that. Because this don't need to take a whole lot of cooking. Trust me, it don't. It needs to be low and slow. So we're going to put our little lid on it right here. And we're going to just slide it right on over here to this little bitty burner. Yep. And we're going to fire that bad boy up. And we're going to set that on about a 3. Yes, we are. And now, we're going to slide on over our little individual serviette fry pan. And we're going to start making some of the best grilled cheese you will ever have in your life. Trust me that. It's going to be marvelous. So now that we got our tomato soup, condensed, canned, from great value, all seasoned up, and starting to heat up ever so slow, first thing we're going to want to do is get these here dill pickles sliced up. Yep. And the secret here is to make them nice and thin. Yep. So that's going to take a nice sharp knife. Trust me, it is. Now if you want them thicker, that's fine. We're just going to make them nice and thin. Yep. Sure are. We might not need all of these. That'd be okay too. See? It's like this one right here. We can go ahead and nibble on that while we're fixing things. Yep. Now, these are Davy's favorite dill pickles, Mount Olive. Not so much my favorite, but he loved them. And before he comes down, which the last time he was Christmas, I always make sure I got a jar or two of these on hand. Because that boy can go through some dill pickles. Yes, he can. He don't even ask. He just gets them. And that's fine too. You know, kids gotta have a little freedom, right? Those are good. So we got our pickles all sliced up. We're gonna slide them to the side. Yeah. And now we gotta get the pan started to heat up. And I'm gonna set the burner on about 3 initially. Not too hot. But there it is. Now, let's get to getting this sandwich ready to go, okay? The grilled cheese. So the first thing you gotta do is break out the bread. Yep. Now you can use any type of bread you want. You can use some of that there healthy whole wheat. Or whatever. We're going pork poke style here. And we're going to use us some of this here nice white bread. And the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to put just a touch, see, Dukes right here. Ain't much, just a little bit. Okay, then we're going to take our grilled cheese, or not a grilled cheese, but a processed cheese, and we're going to unwrap that stuff. We'll lay it on our bread, and we're going 2 slices. We're going to be high dollar today. We're going to go 2 right there. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take some of those sliced pickles, and we're going to lay those bad boys right on top of that cheese. Yes, we are. Right like that. There we have it. Okay. And then we're going to take a little bit of pepper. Oh yeah. You know, that dietary supplement. That's fresh ground black pepper in there. And then we're going to throw on some yellow mustard. Shake up your yellow mustard. Now you use that, some of that there Dijon or spicy brown. That's up to you. And you're going to put a nice liberal coating of that mustard right there. Now, the final piece of bread. Yep. Just going to put that on there and give it a little press. But now, here comes the secret. No, we ain't going with no butter or margarine. Nope, we're not. We're going to go with some more of that Dukes right there on the top. Yes, sir, we surely are. We're going to spread it right around. Now, this is ready to go in the fry pan. So you come on over, we got that fry pan preheating, okay? So there you see our fry pan. It's up preheating. We got our ready to go grilled cheese. Now what we're going to do, we're going to plop it on in there. Hopefully it'll hold together. Look at that, just like a pro. And we're going to give it a little smoosh down. Yes, we are. Check on our tomato soup. Oh, look at that steam coming out. Looking good, looking good. And we're just, you know, that pan was a little bit warm. And now, we're grilling in the pan. So hold on. Now, y'all, if you're not familiar with how long it takes to get your grilled cheese nice and delectably browned or grilled, you might want to occasionally sneak a look-see at it. Keep a look at your clock. So based on your temperature, mine's at a 4 on my gas stove, and see when you need to flip it. Now you don't want to do this real fast. No. Otherwise, the bread will burn, the cheese won't melt, and you'll have just old burnt, crusty mess. Yeah, you will. See, and you can always pick it up and sneak a look at it. See? Let's do it. Not that I need to. Nope, nowhere near ready. No, it ain't. So we're going to leave it sit for a minute or two. And we'll come back when it's all nice and brown delectable. Now, while that's browning on the one side, We got to make sure we get this here top side all prepared, right? So while it's sitting there cooking on the one side, getting all delectable, we're going to put us a little bit of that there Duke's on this side. Okay. So there we got it. It does take a minute. Or 2 or 3. You want to just sort of smash it down there. It'll be okay. If you listen real quietly, you'll start to hear that thing sizzle. Yes, you will. Ooh, look at that thing. Did you see that? After about 4 to maybe 5 minutes on my stove at a 5 medium heat. Look at that thing. Perfectly grilled. Yes, sir. Surely is. And you just cannot believe the smell. And hey, that ain't got no butter or margarine on it. That's Duke's there, baby. And if you haven't had Duke's, you don't know the flavor of Duke's. Oh, it's going to beat the pants off of that butter and that margarine. Yes, sir. That is an extreme southern pro tip. Duke's on the bread. And we just going to leave it there till we get this other side. All nice and toasty brown too. Yep. And then we got us a nice little plate here, China plate. Yep. Says made in China right there. And for you youngins, there was a time when we actually thought that was a good thing. Not so much anymore. And if you get your pan preheated and get her nice and toasty, this don't take too long. About 3 or 4 minutes aside, really. You just gotta keep watching the clock. Can't be looking at your phone. Can't be texting, watching YouTube, or you'll mess this up. Trust me, you will. See, cooking is all about the process, time, temperature, ingredients. Woo! And that's what makes the goodness. It makes it so tasty. Yep. You just ask Tricks in the kitty tree. Oh yeah. I'll guarantee you. I cut this up in small pieces, they'd be all over this grilled cheese. Yes, they would. And I mean, if you learn to smell, see, you can learn just about where it needs to be. Now, I went just a touch long, but that'll be fine. Yep. Now we got to make the other one. So, we'll come back once we got it already thrown in the pan, okay? Now we got that second one ready. Because who can only have one of these? And we're going to pop that in. You can hear the sizzle. If you can't hear the sizzle in your pan, and that, when you first pop it in, once that pan gets hot, it don't take a whole lot of time. Check on our soup. Nice and steamy hot. Good soup. After about a minute or 2, we'll look at this. Oh yeah, it's about to come together. Don't take long. Let's flip her. Woo! Look at that. Now you ain't gonna get nothing better at the Huddle House, a diner, or at Mama's than that right there. No. No, I guarantee you will not. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you what. Between that there finely seasoned tomato condensed soup and these grilled cheese, we got the house smelling good again. You know, that's what we're missing, folks, when y'all are out eating out all the time, or buying all that prepared food. You ain't getting no happiness in your house because it ain't smelling like good food. You sure ain't. Yep. So let's take a gander at it. Yep, perfect. So, we're going to pull her off the heat there. Turn off the burner. We're going to put that right over here on our plate too. Now, we got to get this served on up. You know, tomato soup. Get our fine grilled cheese ready to go. And get to eating. So y'all, we got those two sandwiches right here. We're just going to take a knife. And we're going to cut them fancy style. I remember when my my grandmother, and my mom would ask me, how do you want your grilled cheese cut? Or sandwiches? You know, did you want them cut? You know, just straight across? Or do you want them fancy style, restaurant style? And look, oh, look at that melted cheese right in there. Let me tip that up. You see that? Oh, and you can see that there? Pickle in there. And that melted American cheese. Oh, yeah. Now, we got to ladle us up some bowl of soup. So, y'all, wait for it. Ooh, this soup be smelling good there. See that soup? Yeah, it's just old cheap. We'll put our bowl right there. Got a fancy bowl. You know, Mr. Tom don't always use Chinaware, does he? And we're going to take some of that fine spiced up tomato soup. Pour on in that bowl. Woo! The smell is so delightful. Oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night. It is. We're going to get her on in there and we're going to have us a nice big bowl because it's just me. We'll see if we can get most of it on in there. There we have it. So there y'all go, folks. There it is. Fabulous grilled cheese. Oh yeah. Look at that. Melted American cheese, mustard, black pepper, Duke's mayo. Oh God. But you know we gotta have a taste test, right? So hold on. Yep, we gotta taste it. Well, you won't believe old Mr. Tom eats what he makes, will you? Yep, it's after 10. And the only thing that really needs to be sampled is these delectable grilled cheeses. Yeah. Ever since I started making them this way, I don't make them no other way. Now, my great grandmother introduced me to putting mustard on my grilled cheese. My mama introduced me to putting dill pickle on. I came up with the Duke's mayonnaise instead of butter like they did. Yep. Or margarine. Makes all the difference. Like I said, if you haven't had Duke's, you're missing out. I'm sorry. You just are. So let's give them a taste test. Oh my. You know, I hate to eat in front of y'all. I really do. But the tanginess of that dill pickle, the mustard, just touch that black pepper, and the flavors of Duke's on that plain old store-bought white bread, you ain't getting no better than that. No. But what about that soup? Yep. Well, we gotta get a spoon, so hold on. And so yeah, just for y'all, I went ahead and got a spoon. And we're just gonna take just a touch of this nice seasoned now, canned, condensed, great value tomato soup. Oh, it wouldn't have been nowhere near this flavorful without that Italian seasoning, that garlic and that onion. Oh, this darn good soup. You could serve this in a restaurant, they'd be impressed. Oh yeah. Woo! This is a fine meal it is. And I hope you enjoy it too next time. In the late evening, when time is short, you know, you can whip it up too. And relive the memories when Mama whipped you up. Some canned tomato soup and grilled cheeses too. So y'all, till I see you on the next video, y'all take care out there. Stay safe. May God bless you, your families and loved ones. And as always, pray for those in our community, those in our country, and on our planet, as well as all of humanity, wherever they may be. Who knows? Those essential workers. Yep. You know the drill. Power of prayer. Well, till I see you on the next one, goodbye for now. Take care all.